believe this is my life right now. Deep breaths. You can do this. It's just a camera. No one's gonna watch this. No one's gonna watch this. Does my hair look okay? It's not even my hair. I bought it. Let's do this. That wasn't supposed to happen. Hello, my name is Joy Parris. And this is the story of how the coronavirus made me join the tube. Yes, the YouTube. So since this is my very first YouTube video, I think maybe I should start by explaining how in the world I ended up here in Hong Kong at what most people consider to be the most horrible time. In life in general, I have the worst timing, but this just takes the cake. I come from a great country that no one knows exists. So it's called St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you didn't know that St. Vincent and the Grenadines existed before I just said it, I'm gonna need you to
mash up the like button right about now.
Right down, yeah, mash it up. Thank you. Now, back to my persona. A couple of years ago, I realized that there are lots of opportunities for people like myself in Asia. I'm a singer, predominantly at hotels, corporate events, bars. Since the beginning of 2019, I have been right here in Asia, just touring around, seeing new people, trying new foods, just having a great time. And in June of 2019, I agreed to work in Hong Kong from February 2020 until June 2020. When the news broke of the coronavirus, I was in Thailand. There wasn't a lot of panic in Bangkok where I was at the time, but I kept getting all of these texts and all of these messages from my friends and family back home. They pretty much wanted me to get out of there. I read the situation reports, statistical data, etc. put out by the World Health Organization and a couple of other entities, and I determined that it was fine. I felt quite safe and I was going on to Hong Kong to fulfill my duties. I was so excited to come over to Hong Kong, not only because I love my job, but also there's a great Black community here. I have so many great friends. Then the universe decided to conspire against me, steal from me, rob my bank account, take my coin. This is what happened. Less than 24 hours before my flight to Hong Kong, I received a text message. So it turns out that my client took a huge hit because of the hysteria created by the coronavirus, the knowns and the unknowns. Because let's be quite frank, there are a lot of unknowns regarding this virus. They really couldn't afford or guarantee that I would be working full-time. Once I arrived in Hong Kong, once I got here, this place that's one of the most densely populated places in the world was like a ghost town. Honestly, I went on the train during the rush hour. There were no lines. I got inside and I had a seat. And then I was like, something is going on here. What's happening? It's such a great contrast because I was just in Bangkok and everything's quite normal. But I get here and schools are closed until March. Everyone's doing their schooling online. People are working from home. People have taken vacations. I went into the malls and a couple of other public spaces, and I just noticed that people were being super precautious, as they should. My employer was quite optimistic that things would change by March. But today is the 11th of February and I've just been told it doesn't look so good for me. So apart from the obvious coronavirus that I have concerns about, simply because it's something new and something that we don't know enough about, I went into panic mode once I got the news from my client, because I am a really strict person when it comes to my financial goals. I was right on track to achieving something big by 2021 and I was so excited about it, and then to have this news that I probably won't have any work between February and June, that scared me. I'm really driven, I'm really ambitious, and I really wanted to achieve this goal that I've set for myself and I've been working on for a while now. And so with all of this extra time that I'm gonna have on my hands, I'm like, what can I do? What will I do in order to survive this drought? If I return home, they're gonna quarantine me for 14 days. I was joking around with my girlfriend actually, and I was telling her, you know, if I go home, I'm gonna make the news. And she laughed at me. And I think she thought I was kidding. That same day, my brother sends me a text that someone else beat me to the punch, apparently. Someone went to St. Vincent and the Grenadines from China. I'm glad that someone made it before me. So when I do it, it won't be that big of a deal. To be honest with you guys though, St. Vincent is a really small island. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a small country. And the population is what, 110,000? Why would I put those people's lives at risk if there's even a small chance that I might have this virus? Especially knowing that the healthcare system is quite poor. It's so funny because I read an article that Jamaica was straight up like,
Yo, Bridget, we love you, real proud of you. But you see that thing on the with over there? We don't want them. No, but come back. I beg, please, no come back.
My Jamaican accent probably sucks, but you get the point. Jamaica say, we don't want to come back. Hong Kong, on the other hand, has the most amazing healthcare that I have ever seen, honestly. I feel quite safe here. Particularly because they've dealt with SARS before. And that means that they're more equipped to handle something like this, in my opinion. Honestly, I've been out sometimes and it's quite incredible just looking at the Hong Kongers, how they take all these precautionary measures. I've seen people with goggles on. There's one time where I was on a train and this lady, she saw me and my 4 friends without masks on and she gave us all masks. And at the time, the masks were hard to come by. I thought that that was an incredible act of compassion that she had for us. In the past 2 weeks, I visited 3 different Asian countries and Hong Kong is just on another level. As soon as you get off that plane, they're checking your temperature. They're checking your temperature at the hotels, at work. I was on a boat 2 days ago and they checked my temperature there too. They're not playing out here. They are not playing. A friend of mine had on one of those like jackets that kind of heat up, make you nice and warm because it's kind of chilly in Hong Kong right now. She went to work, they checked her temperature, it was 35 point something, and she couldn't go in. She was not allowed to go in. Dude was like, sorry ma'am, you gotta go back home. So you guys, with all of that being said and done, I really wrestled with all of the ways that I could make some extra cash so that I don't spend my 30th birthday, which is in 11 months, at McDonald's. I don't want to spend my 30th birthday at McDonald's or Wendy's. Chipotle might be okay. I'll feel like I failed in life. That's all I want. I decided to move to my bathroom because the lighting is a bit better. I really explored all of these other avenues. I found all of these get-rich-quick schemes, pyramid schemes, websites where you can make just a bit of change here and there. And you know what? I decided to take a step back and think about me. There are all of these things that I really wanted to do and I've been procrastinating on. The coronavirus is looking like a curse to everyone right now, financially, emotionally, physically, mentally. So I decided that I have to make a plan to ensure that that doesn't happen to me. So here are my goals for the next few months while we deal with this corona thing. 1, most importantly, take good care of my health. You know, maintaining a healthy diet can be quite difficult because it requires discipline, and discipline is something most of us really don't have. I'm just gonna try to make sure that I'm eating healthy. I also want to take more vitamins, probiotics, herbal medication. I'm more into integrative medicine than just, you know, any one particular, you know, pharmaceutical or naturopathic. I've already picked up some things, and I have some that I ordered online that I'm gonna be taking every day to ensure that my immune system stays very strong, and even if I have the coronavirus, that I have everything that I feel will give me the best supportive care outside of just relying on traditional medicine that you'd find that the doctor will provide me with. Number 2, I want to produce 1 or more YouTube videos each week. And it's crazy because I don't even know what my videos are going to be about. I just picked up this camera today and I was like, I need to start. The journey begins with one single step. This is my single step. Don't judge me. I've always wanted to join YouTube or some platform that would allow me to build an audience. Being a musician can be quite lonely sometimes. I just thought it would be really, really good if I could have a community of people who I could just vibe with. Number 3, read one book every week. Reading is something I've always wanted to enjoy, but I just never enjoyed, even as a child. I just want to be someone who can really hold my own in a conversation. I feel like I'm okay at that, but I could be much better. Traveling has really caused my eyes to just open. You know, I question a lot of positions that I used to have. I think reading would be another way that would facilitate the open-mindedness and understanding and empathy that has already begun through me traveling. The final thing that I want to do in the next couple of months is to hike more. I used to be a really athletic person and then I got hella lazy. Still hella lazy. I have a new size now, which is good and bad. I hate the fact that I have to find new clothes because I'm a bit more curvy. I got a little bit of a butt now. As a singer, my clothes are not cheap. The good thing is that I quite like my body except my tummy. Why can't I have curves without a stomach? Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this video, I think. There is nothing else for me to say except ask you to subscribe if you want to be on this journey with me. Come on. Sorry, I'm not American. Vincent would say, come na. Just subscribe to my channel. But I'm not a YouTuber. I want to make this one thing clear. I'm just here to talk to you. That's not what we're doing. Have a good day. See you in the comment section down below. Peace.
Do you slide on all your nights?